Hello and welcome. My name is Savannah, and today I will be guiding you through a short but fiery strength building yoga flow. In this class, we will be starting with a few rounds of sun salutations, and then we will be holding various poses for about 10 breaths each to really build that fire, build that heat and strength in the body to challenge our muscles, building physical strength as well as mental strength. Let's begin standing at the top of our mat in mountain pose. Your feet can be together, the heels slightly apart, or if you prefer, your feet can be hip distance apart. Arms alongside your body. Lift your chin up slightly, reach the crown of the head up. And inhale here, reach the arms up now. Exhale, fold down over your legs. Bend your knees as much as you need to. Allow the belly to rest down over your thighs. Inhale, halfway lift. Reach your heart forward, lengthen out. Exhale, plant your hands down. Step both feet back to plank. Lower all the way down to the ground. Inhale to lift up to cobra. Exhale to lower down. Come up to tabletop or plank. Inhale. Exhale to lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Take a full breath here, in and out through the nose. Inhale to look forward to your hands. Exhale, make your way to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold down over your legs. Inhale to reach up, come all the way up to stand. Exhale, hands together at heart center. Continuing on just like that. Inhale, reach up. Exhale to fold down over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Reach the heart forward. Exhale, plant the hands down, step both feet back. Lower all the way down to the belly. Inhale to lift up to cobra. Exhale to lower the chest down. Inhale to lift up to plank with the knees down or lifted. And then exhale, downward facing dog, lifting the hips up and back, gazing towards the feet at the back of your mat. Inhale to look forward to your hands, and exhale to make your way to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, come all the way up to stand. Hands together at heart center as you exhale. One more of those. Continue to match your breath to your movement. Inhale, reach up. Exhale to fold down over your legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant your hands down. Step back to plank, lower all the way down to the ground. Inhale, lift up, open up your heart. Exhale to lower. Press up as you inhale, tabletop or modified plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift those hips up and back. And send your gaze towards the feet at the back of your mat. Inhale to look forward to your hands. Exhale to make your way there. Feet meet the hands. Inhale, halfway lift, grow tall, find length. Exhale, fold the body down over your legs. Inhale, come all the way up, reach up. Exhale, hands together at heart center. From here, inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, sit low into your chair pose. So hips come closer towards the ground, arms reach up, or hands can be together at heart center if you prefer. We're holding here in our chair pose for about 10 breaths in total. Ground down through the feet. Spreading the weight equally through the right foot and the left foot, as well as all four corners of both feet. Maintain a nice, even, and steady pattern or rhythm with your breath to help you stay in this pose. Can you sit the hips just a little bit lower? And perhaps you imagine that you're actually sitting back into a chair. One more full breath. Good, come all the way up to stand. Reach the arms up, inhale. Exhale, fold down over your legs. Step your left foot back of the mat. You're on the ball of the left foot and the right foot is planted down. Stay here, light on the fingertips. Or you can start to reach the arms back towards the back of the mat. Reach your heart forward. Find more length through the spine. And think of finding a nice long line from the top of your head, the crown of your head, all the way back to the left heel. And think of hovering your chest, your stomach over the right thigh. As you reach your arms back, can you feel your triceps, the backs of your upper arms, engage? Can you bend into your right knee just a little bit more? One more big breath. Good, bring the left knee down to the mat and bring the right knee down as well. So you're in a kneeling position towards the back of your mat. Bring your hands together at heart center. We're moving in from here to some camel lean backs. So your hands can be also on your hips instead if you prefer. Reach the crown of the head up, find length through your spine once again here. And when you're ready, start to lean back. Using all of the strength from your quadriceps, the fronts of your thighs. And we'll do about 5 of these. Go at your own pace. Let's do one more. From here, step your right foot forward towards the top of your mat. Bring your hands down, tuck the left toes under, lift up the left knee. Reach your arms back. Let's stay here for just 3 breaths now. One more full breath. Keep reaching your heart forward towards the front of your space. Left foot will step up to meet the right. Chair pose. Arms can reach up, overhead, or hands can be together at heart center. Can you shift the weight back towards the heels? Maybe even lifting the toes up off of the mat and wiggling the toes. And then plant the foot down once again. Shift the weight towards the toes, maybe even lifting the heels up. Plant the heels down, stay right here in your chair pose with the weight even through all 4 corners of the feet. Come all the way up to stand, inhale, reach up. Exhale to fold down over your legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Step the right foot back of the mat, right leg is straight, left knee is nice and bent. Stay here, fingers nice and light on either side of the left foot, or you can reach the arms back towards the back of the mat. Hover your chest and your stomach over your left thigh. And can you reach the right heel farther back behind you as you lengthen out your spine, reaching your heart forward, crown of the head forward as well. We'll be here for 4 more breaths. Last big breath here. Good. Lower the right knee down. Step the left foot back. So you're standing in this kneeling position. Hands together at heart center, or if you prefer, hands can come to your hips. And let's move into about 5 of those camel lean backs. Doing more or less depending on your pace. When you're ready, start to take it back nice and slowly and with so much control, and then bringing it back up. Shoulders over the hips. 3 more. Let's do 1 more. Step your left foot forward to the top of your mat. Tuck your right toes under, lift up the right knee. Reach your arms back. 3 breaths here. Keep reaching the right heel back. Keep reaching the arms back. See if you can engage your triceps, the backs of your upper arms. Open up your heart by lengthening through the collarbones. Step the right foot up to meet the left. Chair pose, 1 big breath here. Good work. Come up to stand. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands through heart center and fold down over your legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Lengthen out. Plant your hands down, step back to plank. Downward facing dog, lift your hips up and back. Drop down onto your knees. Fingers are spread nice and far apart still. You're in a modified plank. So from your plank, you'll just drop your knees down. Toes can be untucked or tucked, whatever you prefer. Lower all the way down from here to the ground. And then when you're down, start to press into your hands using some upper body strength to lift yourself back up. Press back into a child's pose. Sit the hips back towards the feet. Arms stretched out nice and long. Come forward, lower down to the ground as you inhale. As you exhale, press back up. Inhale, child's pose. Exhale, come forward. Inhale, lower. Exhale, press up. Inhale, child's pose. Exhale, come forward. Inhale, lower down to the ground. Exhale, lift yourself up. Inhale, sit back, child's pose. Exhale, come forward. Inhale, shift your weight all the way down to the belly. Exhale, lift yourself up. Inhale, child's pose 1 more time. Exhale, come forward. Inhale, lower all the way down. Exhale, lift back up. Inhale, child's pose, sitting the hips back down towards the heels. Take a couple of breaths right here. Shift forward, lower all the way down to your belly. From here, bring your arms out into cactus arms, so about 90-degree angles with the elbows. And lift everything up off of the ground. We'll hold here for about 10 breaths. So the legs are lifted, the chest is lifted, the head is lifted, and the arms are lifted. Can you continue to breathe? Nice, deep, long, slow breaths. And can you use your breath to help you stay in this pose? Can you feel your upper back muscles engage and work to maintain this posture? 2 more breaths. Lower all the way down. From here, come up onto your forearms. So your elbows are underneath your shoulders. Fingers spread nice and far apart. Tuck your toes under and lift yourself up into a forearm plank. Finding a nice long line from your head all the way back to the heels of your feet. And looking down, just in between your hands or in between your forearms, keeping your neck nice and long. From here, tap your right knee down to the mat. Just ever so gently lift it back up, left knee taps. Lift it back up, right knee taps. Left knee, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. One more on each side, right, left. From here, step the right foot out to the right, bring it back in. Left foot out to the left, back in. Continue just like this, doing a few more on each side. One more on each side, right, and then left. Lower yourself all the way down to the ground. Lower your chest down, bring your arms out into cactus arms once again. And right away, lift everything up off of the ground. We'll hold here for about 10 breaths. Can you keep everything lifted up off of the ground just a little bit higher? Perhaps you imagine that a string is attached to the crown of your head and it's lifting your entire body up towards the ceiling. Can you lift your right arm up higher? Can the left arm lift up higher? Right leg lifts up higher. Can you lift the left leg up higher? 2 more breaths here. Lower everything down. Bring one hand on top of the other. Rest your forehead onto your hands. From here, make your way up into a tabletop position. From your tabletop, lower down onto your forearms. Fingers are spread nice and far apart. Tuck your toes under and lift your hips up high towards the sky. Gaze back towards your feet. And you can keep your feet right where they are, or you can start to walk them in towards your elbows, towards the top of your mat. And the knees can be as bent as they need to be. They do not have to be straight. Continue to breathe while you hold this pose for a few more deep breaths. Good. Drop your knees down. Come to a seat. And then make your way all the way down onto your back. Bring your feet in towards your hips, making sure that you can just reach for your heels with your middle finger. And then once you're there, ground down into your feet to lift the hips up towards the sky. Coming into our bridge pose and holding for about 10 breaths. In your bridge pose, can you energetically bring your heels, bring your feet back towards your hips? And this will strengthen your hamstrings a little bit more than what you may normally be used to. Keep thinking about bringing your feet back towards the hips, back towards the shoulders. Lift your hips up a little bit more. Take one more big breath. Bring the weight into the left foot, lift the right foot up. Bring the knee in towards your chest. Lower the foot down. Bring the weight into the right foot. Lift the left knee up, bringing it in towards your chest. Lower it down. Right knee comes in towards your chest. Bring it down. Left knee comes in towards the chest. One more on each side. Right knee up towards the chest. And then left knee up towards the chest. Bring the left foot down, lift the hips up higher, and then lower them all the way down. From here, bring your arms out into a T, legs up to about 90 degrees, and allow the legs to drop over to the left-hand side. The left hand can rest on the right thigh for some support and guidance as you come into your twist. You can turn your head to look towards the right hand. You can also keep the left arm extended out. Bring the left arm back out to the side if it is not there already. Bring your head back to center, legs back to center as well. And then allow the legs to drop over to the right-hand side. You can bring the right hand to rest on the left thigh. You can turn your head to look towards the left hand. If you would rather, the right arm can extend straight out into that T instead of resting the hand on the thigh. Breathe into this shape. Bring the right arm straight back out into the T, head back to center, legs back to center. Hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself a squeeze. And then release everything long as you come into your Shavasana. Make any movements, make any changes or adjustments that you need to make in order to get a little bit more comfortable. And then as quickly as you can, arrive in your Shavasana. And be present during these last minutes of practice. You can stay here resting in your Shavasana for as long as you would like. And when you are ready, come out of Shavasana slowly and mindfully. Thank you so much for being here, for sharing your practice with me today. Please leave a comment in the comment section of this video, sharing any thoughts, feedback, letting me know how you are feeling after class. You can also let me know if you have any requests or suggestions for future classes. I upload a new yoga class every week, Friday morning, Mountain Standard Time. Make sure you're subscribed so you do not miss any of those classes. The light in me sees and honors the light in you. Namaste.